Alright guys, it's SaintsFan349 here, and we're gonna try this for the third time. um, yeah, this is the third time that I'm having to try to record this. Yeah, anyways. This is Diablo 3. I'm gonna start a little let's play. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post like every minute of the game, or if I'm just gonna post like, some of the highlights. Like some of the bosses and stuff like that. You can leave me a comment letting me know what you would prefer to see, and I'll go through and see what I'd like to do and what you guys want me to do. So anyway, this is my level 32 monk. It was a 31 the first time I tried recording this, but yeah, we're gonna have to restart basically the entire game. Or not the entire game, I was only in like 10 minutes in the game, but anyways. Excuse me. Yeah, this is my level 32 monk. Yes, it's a woman, get over it. So, yeah, let's just get into this game. So, this game,
I
picked this game up.
And death.
The
how
long
fallen
ago?
star is near.
Not too long ago. Maybe a couple months, something like that. I'm sorry if it looks a little laggy. It might be just because I'm recording at the same time. But I really feel like starting this over again, so if it is laggy, I'll just have to fix it in the next video. But yeah, and I'm gonna skip through all the audio because I've played through this game like literally about 6 times now, so I really don't feel like listening to all the audio. I'll play all the cutscenes and stuff, the little dialogue I'll skip. But yeah, so for those of you who haven't played Diablo before, there's like 4 difficulty levels. There's normal, nightmare, hell, and inferno. And in order to play the next highest difficulty level, you have to unlock it, and by unlocking it, or in order to unlock it, you have to beat it on the previous difficulty. So I've already beaten it on with this character on normal difficulty, and the reason that I did that was because it's playing through the game on normal difficulty is kind of boring because the loot isn't very good. The enemies are really weak, and you're really weak, and it's just not very fun. Now, I don't want to say it's not very fun because it's fun, but it's a lot more fun on the higher difficulties because the loot is a lot better. And you start unlocking a lot of your really cool abilities because you don't actually get to
help you fight. They're
attacking the
barricades. Or like by the time you beat this game, I'm not sure if you beat it on Nightmare and you get to level 60. Like in order to play on Hell mode, you have to do level 60, or that's Inferno. I'm not. I don't remember. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see at the end of this Let's Play. But yeah, right now I'm level 32, and my DPS is decent for a level 32 monk. It's at I think around 1100, something like that, and DPS is damage per second. Just if you didn't know that already. So yeah, I'm gonna show a couple of my little abilities here, and that right there is a that was a I'm not sure exactly if it was a weapon or a piece of armor or something, but it was blue, and that means that it's a magical weapon, or a piece of gear, whatever it is, and that just means it's a little bit more rare than the white weapons, which are just like the basic kind of stuff that like no one uses. They just put into the game just for no reason really. And then the next highest, which we're probably not going to see until like the first boss. We might get 1 or 2 before then, but probably not. And that's rares, and those are yellow. And then the final is legendary, and those are extremely rare. Like throughout all of my playthroughs, I think I've only found like 2 legendary weapons. And the weird thing with the legendary weapons is like a lot of the just the normal magical, or not magical, rare weapons that you'll find, like the yellow ones. are better in a lot of cases. But sometimes you'll get like that rare or that legendary weapon that has like a bunch of stats, because the thing with the legendary weapons is it's not necessarily that the stats like the actual number is increased like for like any specific statistic, but it's the fact that like on a helmet, like on this helmet, this is a legendary helmet that I bought from the auction house, but you can get like stuff like attack speed like on a helmet, which you normally wouldn't be able to get, but because it's legendary you get stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to. So that's the reason legendaries are so
Empty. Those creatures steal the
are so like good. And that right there was one of my special abilities. It's called like 7-sided strike or something like that. And basically it does exactly what it sounds like. It performs like 7 attacks pretty much at one time, and I have a rune on it, which a rune is basically just like a modifier to a specific ability, and that makes it it increases the number of attacks to 10. So, and the different abilities, which I'm going to cover this more in depth in a skills tutorial for a monk, and I'm also going to do one for a demon hunter, because that's my main character that I was playing as a demon hunter. I have level 60 and I have pretty high DPS and resistances and all that stuff on him, so I might do a couple like gold farming runs and stuff with him, like just showing like different gold farming runs that work really well. But anyways, back to this character. Yeah, so the different things on the bottom of the screen that you're seeing, on the far left, the red globe, as I'm sure most of you have guessed by now, is my health. And right now I'm at 2356 health, and that's pretty good for a level 32. I don't need anything too terribly high right now. Oh my, she dropped a lot of stuff, even though I'm not really going to use any of it. But that's my DPS right there, 1069. And these are just all my basic stats. This is all my gear. I don't have anything too spectacular. This is the helmet, and you see the difference. Like, do I have a helmet in here? I do not. But I have a belt. Do I have a belt in here? Oh my. Oh, I do. Okay. Like, this would be like a normal belt. And you see on the left, that's my belt. And you see there's 5, like, things that it increases with the legendary, whereas with the magic it only increases 2. So, and I get attack speed with that, and the same goes with the, actually, do I? No, I don't have attack speed on the helmet. I thought I did. That must be my demon hunter. Oh well, excuse me, but I get critical hit chance, and that's extremely helpful, and you normally don't get that with helmets. And all this stuff I bought from the auction house, just because there's no way you'd find gear this good, like just playing through the game on the normal difficulty. But there's some stuff I could upgrade. This weapon, it's a pretty good weapon. Yeah, so the main thing that you want to, or the main stat that you want to increase with monks is dexterity and vitality and your armor. Obviously damage, but increasing dexterity increases your damage because, as you can see here, whatever your dexterity is, it'll increase that. Excuse me. It'll increase that. Like it'll turn that into a percentage and increase your weapon DPS by that number. So that's how they determine the DPS, but they also calculate in your attacks per second and your critical hit chance and your critical hit damage, which my critical hit chance is extremely low right now. My damage isn't too high. My attack speed's pretty good though, 1.62. So I have hardly any resistances, but I don't really need it right now. You really only need resistances on like Inferno difficulty.
Thank you for your help.
And I might do a couple Inferno plays, or not plays, like boss fights and stuff on my Demon Hunter. But I'm trying to beat Belial right now
Adria was my
on
mother, but I
Inferno
don't
by
know much about
myself,
her. She
and
died
it's
when I was
not
very
easy
young. I
because
was
he
raised
just
by Uncle
one-shots you.
Deckard. What happened to your father? I'm told he was a great
But
warrior.
anyways,
There was lots of history about humans.
so let's talk about like my thoughts on this game, because a lot of people
hidden cellar.
have like,
Follow
you know,
me.
just I find this game
Your
and a lot of
mother's
new
secrets
games
are here.
People said she
just
was
get
a
like a
witch,
lot of hate.
but I never
I'm not really
believed
sure
it.
why. I guess, well, I mean, it might just be games that I like that I feel like they get a lot of hate. Because, like, same thing with Call of Duty. Like, I really like Call of Duty, but it gets a lot of hate, and I mean for good reason. You know, there's some really annoying stuff in the game. But, I mean, every game has its flaws, you know, no game's perfect, and I feel the same way with this game. You know, of course this game isn't going to be perfect, but, you know, I don't know, people just, apparently, for some reason, stop really playing this game. And part of it is the fact that they never released PvP yet, and they said that they were going to. So I think whenever they release PvP, that'll kind of revive this game for a while, and hopefully revive the auction house, because the auction house is like horrible right now.
Be at
Everyone's
peace.
overpricing everything, and it's like almost impossible to sell stuff and buy stuff for a reasonable price. So this game's kind of, I don't want to say dead right now, but it's nowhere near what its potential is, because this is a really good game, especially after a lot of the patches that they have.
Tristram
They
Cathedral.
fixed a lot of the
Star
stuff.
fell here.
You know, but I enjoy this game. Obviously, I'm posting a Let's Play of it. But, inside this commentary hasn't really been a lot about the actual gameplay that you're watching. But I just kind of wanted to do like a little introductory. I have no idea why that chandelier came down so slow. That was kind of funny. But it did it again. What was wrong with that thing? Ooh, this is, and this right here, this is a treasure bandit. And these guys drop a lot of gold. Normally they drop a lot more than that. That was kind of a lame one, but you know, whatever. It's free stuff. So, and what you're gonna see me do is I'll fill my inventory up with all blue and yellow items, and if I accidentally pick up any white items, I'll just drop it, just because they're not worth anything. They're not worth anything to sell to the merchants. So the blue items and the yellow items are. You know, unless I find something that's better than whatever I have on, then obviously I'll keep it and I'll use it, but I'm probably not going to. I'm probably gonna have to get all my stuff from the auction house, which really sucks. Because, like I said before, the auction house is really overpriced right now. But, yeah, so, oh my, there's a lot of enemies. Oh, there you go, there's a rare item right there, the hammer. And the thing with rare items is you have to identify them. Like, it doesn't just automatically tell you like all of its stats and everything. Watch, I'll show you right here. It has a question mark by it, and you have to right click and identify it, and then it gives you all the stats after you identify it. Like, this is it's not a really good one for me, because it has intelligence and I need dexterity. But that would actually be a pretty good one, because it has like the increased attack speed and vitality, and it has a decent amount of intelligence. So that would be like a decent one for like a wizard or something like that, because wizards use their intelligence acts the same way as a monk's and a demon hunter's dexterity. Like, it turns it into a percentage, and what it multiplies that times their weapon damage. So let's see. Most of my abilities right now aren't going to be that amazing, just because I'm only level 32, which I'm actually about to level up. But, alright, and these guys right here, they're like the blue glowing guys. Oops, did not mean to do that. They're called champion packs. And what they do is they're basically just like the normal enemies, except they have like a lot more health, and they usually have like 1 or 2 extra abilities that the normal ones don't have. Like some of them can like put up walls, or they'll have like fiery like chain things in between them to where if you touch them, they do damage to you and stuff like that. So they're basically just kind of like mini bosses in a sense, but most of them aren't as difficult as the bosses. Besides on Inferno mode, because on Inferno mode those things just have an insane amount of health. But once you get to level 60, you get what's called Nephilim Valor, and that basically whenever you kill one of those packs, because there's 2 different types. There's the blue ones like you just saw, and then there's the red one, or not red ones, gold ones. And the blue ones are like groups, usually like 3 or 4 of those of like any specific type of enemy, and the gold ones are like one. It's just one enemy, but he's like really powerful. And so whenever you kill either a group of the blue ones or one of the glowing gold ones, you get what's called Nephilim Valor, and that basically increases your gold find and your magic find by 25%, and you can have up to 5 stacks of that at a time. So you can have up to an additional 125% magic and gold find on top of whatever your magic and gold find is with just your armor on. So that's extremely helpful for both gold farming and for just playing through the game on higher difficulties. And that's Cain. He's one of the main characters. If you've seen the trailer, then you know who he is.
And soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring
that's the Skeleton King. He's kind of like the first boss that you end up fighting. Yeah, no spoiler. But if you're watching a Let's Play, I think you should have known that there was going to be spoilers. If not, I apologize for my sarcasm, but there's just going to be spoilers in this. And that's like probably one of my favorite abilities, mainly just because it attacks like all the enemies. And that right there is one of the rare packs. I don't want to say packs because it's just one person, but it's a rare enemy. But because I'm not level 60, I don't get the Nephilim Valor, which really sucks, but you know, whatever. Excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cold. But,
we must discuss the fallen star. Follow me.
So I have to follow this old dude, finding fallen star. Oh, little cutscene. I'll shut up now so you can watch this.
I have kept my word and rescued Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain. I saved him from a creature called the Skeleton King, who now bars my way to the fallen star.
Alright, so you can see the Skeleton King. They kind of set up right there. It's going to be the first boss, because he's, what you say, like barring your way to the fallen star or something like that? I don't really know. But alright, so right now we're going to go help this guy, help the blacksmith find his wife. And I think once we do that, I think we'll end and call it a wrap for part 1 of this Let's Play. So there's a bunch of these little sellers. You know, if you never played like a dungeon loot type game, that's basically what Diablo is. There's a bunch of just randomized dungeons and stuff like that. That the game just randomly generates, and you go through, and some of them are closed, some of them are open, and those are just kind of like little bonus areas, or areas that you have quests in, like this one. And they're all randomized, so this is his wife. It's actually kind of sad. She turns out to be like sick and disgusting and throwing up and stuff, so yeah, she's kind of gross. But Anyways, so that's
I couldn't have done this without.
it for this video. If you liked it, you can leave me a like. If you didn't, you can either dislike it or just completely ignore. You can subscribe if you want more videos, and that's my phone in the background. Well, not my phone, but the house phone. So I will. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.